Dormíamos acá, en la mañana salía mi papá a sacar los huevitos para llegar a comer. No sacaba montones para hacer venta, no, era para comer.
Playa Grande lo conozco desde hace los 10 años, mi familia, o yo, nativo de aquí, el pueblo de Matapalo. Playa Grande, pues yo he venido desde niño. Venía con mi papá que llevaba huevos a la casa para comer. Ahí conocí la tortuga baula, no la conocía.
Y cuando ese entonces sí entraban carros a llevar sacos de huevos para vender. De Santa Cruz, de Liberia, de todas esas partes.
Playa Grande is a small coastal community. It's on the northwestern side of the Guanacaste province, along the Nicoya Peninsula, in Costa Rica. It's home to Las Polas National Park, which supports the largest nesting colony of leatherback sea turtles on the Pacific coast of the Americas.
Playa Grande is the most important nesting beach for leatherbacks in the Eastern Pacific. As a scientist, I've seen a lot of changes in the many years since I've been coming to Playa Grande. Here we're watching one of the world's most critically endangered animals fight for its survival.
Leatherbacks are the largest turtle in the world, reaching 1.7 meters, 5.6 feet in length, and they can weigh over 700 kilograms, 1,500 pounds. All 7 sea turtle species are endangered, but the Pacific leatherback is right on the edge of extinction. I had the pleasure of visiting Playa Grande with scientists who are trying to understand why the Pacific leatherback population is declining, and more about the amazing journey the turtles make to the Costa Rica Dome. So what are some of the biggest challenges that Marviva faces here?
Well, this is a very touristic area, so you have a lot of pressure by people to build this area and have hotels, have resorts, and if you do that, the leatherbacks won't be nesting here because of the lights. You have nearby beaches that are so illuminated, leatherbacks are already getting lost. Imagine if that happened here.
Protecting the leatherback turtle is a bit complicated. They're here on the nesting beach for a brief moment in their life history, and then they spend a lot of time moving around our coast and then out into the open ocean. I don't think people understand how endangered Eastern Pacific leatherback turtles are. Our research, combined with efforts of others, has shown that these turtles have declined by over 98% in the last 20 years. When we began our monitoring studies here in the 1990s, there were over 1,000 females nesting per season at Playa Grande. These numbers have declined to less than 100.
Since the middle of the 20th century, 90% of many of the big fish have declined. They're gone. They're gone. The turtles, same pattern. From abundance to a time when their future is in serious doubt.
In the past 10 years, we've expanded our work to involve a lot of satellite tracking research, which has enabled us to understand what the turtles are doing between nesting periods and where they're going when they leave the nesting beach. And in this case, we've been able to observe turtles departing the coast of Costa Rica, heading out in a concerted way through the Costa Rica Dome region, out past Cocos and the Galapagos Islands, and then south into the South Pacific Gyre.
This amazing migratory behavior is sadly a huge risk for the turtle populations. Once the turtles leave the coastline, they're exposed to multiple threats out in the open ocean.
Somos los peores depredadores que habemos. En el mar, los peces, tiburones, embarcaciones. Hay demasiados enemigos para la tortuga baula.
The dome straddles the offshore waters of Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Mexico. It's an oceanographic feature created by interaction between wind and ocean currents, causing a high concentration of nutrients, which in turn cause an explosion of phytoplankton, single-celled organisms that are the base of the food chain. Bounty of plankton feeds sardines and herring, which attract migratory species such as tuna, dolphins, and whales. The Costa Rica Dome is the winter home of blue whales, the largest animals on Earth.
El Servicio Nacional de Guardacostas, una de las grandes prioridades, una de las grandes metas es la protección de los recursos naturales marinos y costeros. Cuando hablo de protección estamos hablando de varias aristas en medio de los ecosistemas marinos, con respecto a la sobrepesca, a la contaminación, a la pesca ilegal con diferentes artes que son muy dañinas, el cuidado de especies que están declaradas en peligro de extinción como las tortugas marinas, en especial la tortuga baula, que dicho sea de paso, se ha demostrado la conectividad con el domo térmico, un ecosistema prácticamente fundamental, no solo para Costa Rica, sino para países de esta área centroamericana.
The Central America Dome is a feeding area as well as a breeding area. It's a place that has a magnified significance out there in the ocean, but it matters to those connected to the land in both directions.
Exactly, and I think that we have already the sufficient information with the turtles examples. You know, that they don't. It's not that they go anywhere. They go to certain places in this vast expanse of
and
oceans.
through corridors.
And through corridors
that you can now track. We can see it the way we couldn't see it even 20 years ago.
Yeah.
These patterns are becoming clear.
Hi, Mrs. Silva. My name is Laura.
So where are we here?
This is National Reina, Cristina. She is Mrs. Silvia.
Es muy importante la tortuga baula para esta región, puesto que muchos de los turistas que nos visitan lo hacen con la ilusión de poder observar este maravilloso animal, por lo cual es muy rentable para todos los hoteleros, puesto que estas personas necesitan hospedaje, alimentación y transporte.
You're here with your family.
Yes,
Is this your first time to come see the leatherbacks?
it is. Super excited to hopefully be able to see a leatherback turtle.
The importance is to have tourism in a sustainable way. Like come to the beach, enjoy them, see them hatching, all the hatchlings going to the beach, but do it sustainably, responsibly.
We are working to promote the design of an international multi-sectoral governance scheme for the high seas portion of the Costa Rica Dome. We call on the Central American governments to join in a regional effort to seek international support at the United Nations, aiming to protect the sustainability of these high seas. We call on the development agencies and international community to be engaged and contribute with technical expertise and financial support.
The leatherback turtles are a clear example of the ecological and socioeconomic value of the marine ecosystems. We need to take joint action to manage the high seas properly. We need to achieve an agreement on how the diverse human interests should develop out in the open ocean.
So many people, not only in Costa Rica or Central America, but all of America could benefit if you are taking care of an area like the Costa Rica Dome.
High seas areas around the world are exploited without much oversight. We need to protect areas such as the Costa Rica Dome before they're lost, and with them, some of Earth's most critically endangered species.